are live for Washington in Montreal, Game 3 of Round 1. Uh, expecting Washington to win. Plain and simple. I expected a Washington sweep from the beginning. I expected. Honestly, I thought New Jersey would get one win. I thought they would surprise the shit out of everybody and get one win in game 1 and then get destroyed for 4 games. But they just got destroyed right away. So like those two are the sweeps that I see coming. That is what it is. We're all live for Capitals Canadiens. We will be watching Hurricanes Devils and then resetting for Kings and Oilers. Which, that's another one. Kings and Oilers. Kings are beating the hell out of them, but the Oilers are in Edmonton, and Edmonton got away with murder last game and still lost 6-2. So now that they're going to Edmonton, it's gonna be Edmonton getting all the calls, LA getting screwed. That's how it happens up there. So I'm taking Edmonton winning. Sweet, see you saying 3-2. I think it'll be worse. I think it'll be like 4-1 or something like that. Following, dude, last night, the Knights game, wasn't here. Like I said, I had to do a lot of stuff. Had to get over to Costco, which was an adventure in itself. But, if I'm not saying that getting the penalties would have resulted in goals. However, what the hell were with the calls? Like, Vegas was committing penalties, fine. However, to call Barbashev for embellishment on the trip, as soon as that happened, I was like, okay, we lost. I don't understand how you call an embellishment on that. That was literally, well, I got nothing to call him on, but I can't let Vegas have the power play. That's what that was. And I will never see it any other way. That was embellishment got called 3 times all year, and it gets called right there when the dude takes out Barbashev at both knees. Unbelievable. And then as Haig's trying to go back on defense, he gets taken out. Stoney gets taken out in the center of the ice above the crease, completely away from the puck, no calls. You got Trippins left and right, no calls. Like, I was happy that I didn't, like, I rewatched a lot of the game and then just got to the point where I was like, all right. Because I got to see the first period and a couple of minutes of the second period before I had to go. But, oh, man, I was mad. And don't get me wrong, the Knights looked like trash. But, good Lord, can we get a penalty, please? It's unbelievable. But, anyway. No, I see Washington beating up on Montreal a little bit. Even at home, Washington's in the groove. The big thing is, I mean, they're your predictions. They're fine. I mean, I'm kind of working my way through it just slowly, but your predictions are fine. I mean, compared to mine, they mean exactly the same, to be honest. So, I mean, they're not bad, but I'm working my way through all the games. Because like I said, I think Edmonton's going to win 4-1. I said Washington's going to beat the hell out of Montreal. So, like, 5-2, sure. That's fine. And then Carolina's going to sweep New Jersey. So, I mean, Carolina's going to end up, I think 4-2 or 4-3 is being nice to New Jersey. But, I think Carolina's going to sweep New Jersey and then get the shit kicked out of them for whatever game that whatever team they end up playing, they're going to get whooped. Because doesn't matter what team it is, it will not be the New Jersey Devils. Who are just awful, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to be nice here, and they are just awful. I gotta deal with this. I'm hoping this shit doesn't go blurry for once, but it already did. That's a shame. It's I would like to see Montreal win one game, but that's not happening. Just like I'd like to see New Jersey win one game, but that's not happening. Brother Hischer has not contributed a whole lot. Well, they're not. It would be the New Jersey Saving Grace, right? Here's the thing: Brett and Hischer aren't getting on the board, but they are doing so much work that it's like, I'll say not contributing is not quite the way I would phrase it. They're not getting on the board, correct, but those two have busted their ass so hard for New Jersey that, like, it's a shame because they have earned the right to win a game and it's not gonna happen. But, like, out of everybody for the Devils, it's not even those two are the saving grace. Those two are the reason there's been any kind of prayer. But you're right. They need to get on the board. It's just like for the Golden Knights. Stoney and Eichel don't have a point. At least I don't think either of them have a point. Let me sweep in. I say no. 3-2 win in overtime for Game 3. Back in Ottawa. Power play goal apiece. I'm going to say yes. Ottawa gets one lucky OT win. Now, I say Montreal or Toronto sweeps because Game 3 was Ottawa's game to not get swept. Like, looking at how both sides have been playing, they needed, like, hang on. Especially the way Toronto played. Like, they didn't deserve to win that game. Or I'm thinking of the game before. Toronto didn't deserve to win Game 2. And then with Game 3, I mean, Toronto, both same amount of shots. Toronto was winning all the face-offs. The big thing is if Toronto stays out of the box, it's going to be even harder for Ottawa. But I don't think they can do that. But, like, Ottawa had 17 giveaways last game. And like I said, I didn't think Toronto has been playing well enough to beat Ottawa. But they did, you know what I mean? And they did handily. Or not handily, but they did enough. Sorry, that my brain just totally switched notes. I did not mean to say they won handily. But they have won 2 overtimes. Like I said, they had their chance to get their win. Now they're getting swept. Right alongside New Jersey. Hang on, Night Shout. It could happen. What's the line? Depends on the line. If the line's like 6.5, maybe. I see this being a very, very different game. I mean, they haven't. It's been like what 3-1, 3-2. I just see this. I don't know. I see Montreal scoring and getting beat, so it being like 4-3 maybe. I mean, I know I didn't disagree with Swede being 5-2, but I don't know. I see the Canadians getting 3 goals and Washington still stomping them. I said I don't have it on here for the Hurricanes Devils games, but I'm like I it's like not too worried about that game. Going to be 100% honest. We'll watch it while we're on here, but I'm looking forward. I can't believe I'm saying the words. I'm looking forward to the Oilers and the Kings playing. Feels gross. You say Canadians will win? Well, what's the line for your bet? Oh yeah, no, that's smooth, man. That's one of them high IQs. 5.5. So yeah, you got one of them super high double digit IQs, don't you? Um, I don't know. We went. First game was 4. Second game was 5. I'm thinking like Sweet's thinking 7. I'm thinking like 8. But we'll see. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if how far behind I am. Oh, I'm quite a bit behind. Let's see. Is this any further ahead? Yes, the home feed is the best. Is the better feed. I like it. At the current moment, I am 5.5. Yeah, I said it's been under 5, so I kind of do expect it to be over this time. I don't know. Washington finds a way to score, and I think the Canadians will too. Sandine gets it not up the wall, but not out. Gets it back down. Hang on, I gotta get my cheat sheet back up. Oh, whoops, wrong team. Canadians get the first shot on. Thompson fights it off. All right, Anderson's going up high. It almost looks like he learned something. Like I said, if you watch the series against Dallas last year, we lost because Hill and Thompson both got beat up top. Caps heading back the other way across neutral. They get stopped at the zone, and that's an offside. That was actually a great little a great little speech there about feeling the emotions of the game. Dude, Montreal is keeping the puck in Washington. Shot goes wide of the net. Thompson still gloves it, and we are already getting some fisticuffs going. Of course he is. And I'm willing to bet he'll have at least one goal this game. Because there will absolutely be power plays. These guys are already going at it. We're a minute and a half into the game. Going to face off. So I'm probably close to about 15 seconds off. I can deal with that. It's been rough watching a blurry screen being 30 seconds off. Big hits already. Oh! And he just spun and twisted himself up. That was Dowd going for a big hit and ends up just putting his back on the board. Of course, we just hit a buffer, so shit. All right, Radish gets it in the zone. Pass Carlson over to Dowd. He's going to chip it down low. Dowd again, Radish trying to get up the low wall. Got a little bit of a hook, no call. Capitals moving around, puck to the high circle. Big stop. Canadiens heading back the other way. But Alexiev is back first in the bubble. And Caps get it out, but not past neutral. It comes right back to him. Ooh, that looked like flat-out interference to me. They're going to call that incidental contact. I don't know who just hit. Oh, see, yeah, we already... Everyone, and Wall's up there throwing punches already. Caulfield just gets shoved to the ice. I'm sorry, I like, Caulfield's got some spunk to him, but, bro, he is little. That looked like more of a penalty on Ovechkin because dude was facing the wall. Ovechkin's the one that should have seen him. But that actually did end up looking incidental because Ovechkin's watching the puck. The other guy has his back towards Ovechkin and so far 3 minutes in, shots are 2-0 Canada. You're right, it's not. But sometimes it matters. And that's why I said I like Caulfield's spunk. He's got the heart, but he's a little dude. And in that situation, it definitely did matter because his ass got put down to the ice. There you go. Wall just scores, I think, off a capital tip. Or no, Wall didn't get the goal. Sorry, I meant to say a Canadian tip, but it looks like it actually was tipped in by the Capitals. McMichael. Again, I agree with you. However, in that particular situation, which made me mention, you know what I mean? It's like in that situation, it 100% mattered. It did go off of McMichael's stick. See, that's why I thought it went off of Matheson's stick, but nope, it went off McMichael's. Washington, after getting just controlled for the first 3 minutes of the game, comes back, gets 2 shots on, and buries one. Oh, no. That's all goal. Puck gets all the way down. That's Mangiapane, right? Yeah. I said I want to get better with the Montreal names, but there's no. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Caps are winning this. Bet under 5.5. Right. Yeah, no, Caps are definitely winning this, and like I said, I wouldn't have assumed it's still possible, but I was thinking the Canadians were putting at least 3 up and losing. Canadians still keep the puck in. They're doing well with the puck in the O zone, but I said all it took was one time the other way and a pass off a skate. Mangiapane gets it down deep. Gould trying to keep him away. Does enough. Oh, it wasn't enough. Radish came in and put on the pressure. Overtime, baby. Hey, with these two, it's possible, but oof. Canadians get it to the point, send it down. It goes off the wall, takes a weird bounce towards the net, but it goes off the outside. Caps still can't clear. From the high circle, trying to get it deep, hits a skate, and lucky bounce gets it cleared for the Habs. They are struggling to do it for themselves. Dude, another big shot that gets sent up front for the tip and goes over. And, dude, the Habs are not having it. They are trying to start shit everywhere they go. Two are just talking on the high wall, and dude went over and started ragdolling them with a little choker hold. And it's still not done. That was Savard going and starting shit. Yeah, I was gonna call out the guy that just went skating away, but he will forever be known as number 72 for the Montreals, because I ain't even fucking trying. All right, let's get to the face-off already. I know they're going at it and talking shit, but refs, tell them to get their ass in the circle. Canadians throw it. I think it went high and over. I don't think Thompson got a glove on it. Puck in the low wall in Cap zone. Buying some space. And that's McMichael getting it out, but not clear. Montreal gets it back at neutral. Storming up, backhand, hits the outside of the net. That turned into an opportunity quick, and then a lot of traffic up front as the puck comes in. Chikrin just got destroyed in the front of the net. Here we go. Montreal's doing exactly what I wanted Montreal to do last game. They are hitting everybody. They are starting the post whistle fights with everybody. That is exactly what Montreal needs to hit these bitches, because again, the Caps are bigger than them, so they're faster than them. The best way to slow them down is to hit the living hell out of them. And great save, Logan Thompson from the shot between the dots. Great pass from the baseline to set it up. Oh, what a play. Another couple of great saves for Logan Thompson. Then that shot from the point hits a skate out front. Habs dominating shot from the top of the circle. Who is that? The stick of Stromey gets it out of the way. Habs still controlling. Oh, and a misstep gets the puck out. Habs do it to themselves, but LT, big saves to keep Montreal off the boards. Or off the board. Blah. All right, Montreal in it again. Sending it up. And it goes out. Not by much, but it goes out. And we have another combat experience. And, dude, the refs just wrapped up Gerard's arm, and two of the Canadians came up and just punched him in the face. And now Alexiev is just going off. Like I said, this is exactly what Montreal has been needing to do for this is now the third game. Dude, Leonard and Evans comes together, and all of all of Montreal decided to go kick Evans' ass. So yeah, uh, you know what? I'll be back in 1 second. Uh, Apologize. I try not to eat on here ever, but chicken Alfredo is fresh. Want to get it while the fettuccine's still fresh. So we do have a power play from Montreal. Leonard to the box for an unsportsmanlike. LT with the save on Caulfield from the low dot. Come on. Montreal controlling in the zone. 20 seconds gone. On the power play, high dot. He's still looking. Puck's going to go to the point. Down to the low dot. Caulfield, shot. Big save, Logan Thompson. The brick shit house is looking like a boss right now. It was an offsides on Montreal. Oh, shit. What do you know? Tom Wilson causing problems. He has been surprisingly well behaved. A minute left on the power play as Montreal resets and misses the pass back. Unbelievable. 11:20 to go in the period. Now 50 seconds on the power play as Montreal makes the zone. High dot. Big save, Logan Thompson. He is reading Montreal so well. Ooh, that pass across for Caps. What's up, Mercs? Didn't quite connect. Not bad, buddy. I appreciate you asking. I'm trying to stuff food in my mouth while the game's going, which I usually don't do, but I'm starving. Capitals doing just enough, and Montreal just not able to connect. Ten and a half to go in the period. Shots are 10-3 Montreal, but the score 1-0 Capitals. Leonard breaking down. Bullshit. That is a terrible tripping call. He grabbed old boy's stick and tripped himself with his stick. Okay, Thompson didn't make that last save on the shot. It ended up hitting the outside of the net. But Thompson made a couple of great. See you later for the floor champ game tomorrow. Cool. Sounds good, sweet. And I agree with you. Caps win, buddy. But have a good night. Get some sleep. We'll see you tomorrow. I didn't see them show the replay of the penalty, and I'd like to see it. Oh, yep. Now Wilson ends the tip in. Yeah, for sure, sweet. I'll be here, buddy. Good stick, sends the puck up high. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Ovi, top of the top circle, down to the bottom of the top circle. Great stick. Who is that, Hudson? Oh, I'm on the wrong team. My bad. No, Matheson. Matheson made the great laid out save. And again, Tom Wilson cannot handle the puck. He had two wide open nets to go for, and he messed up on both of them. Dude, I can't take a bite. Every time I look down, something crazy happens. I know it's no. I will say, I thought I got the number wrong. It ended up being Matheson, which Matheson has played phenomenally for Montreal. Montreal gets it cleared with 3 seconds on the power play. Fuck, this is good. A smoked chicken Alfredo. That was very, very good. And I am very surprised. I've never seen Let's Focus on the Game My entire life. Yeah, I was starving. Yeah, it's chicken Alfredo with fettuccine and smoked. It's the chicken breast I smoked last week. It was very good. I was surprised that smoked chicken went so well with the Alfredo sauce, but it really does. That was actually very good. But yeah, I'm definitely, like I said, I was debating eating before the game. I was like, fuck it, I think I can make it through the first period. And, but someone was cooking up chicken Alfredo, so it was like, yeah, no, if you're asking me if I want food that I don't have to cook, the answer is typically yes. Dude, the Capitals already avoiding hits, man. And causing turnovers. Canadians from inside their own zone. Matheson looking to go up again. Matheson, Caulfield, and Gallagher have been like super studs for Montreal. Unfortunately, just hasn't been enough. From behind the net, a kick out front, but good sticks. I think that was McMichael that actually kept that connection out. Little bit of a hit there. Like it. Caps unable to stop it at the blue line. Now they got pressure. A great pass to the top, but it was just missed by the crashing Capital. Oh, that would have been dangerous. 5:40 to go in the first period. Shots are 11-5 Montreal. Capitals, on paper, not looking fantastic. However, they hold the 1-0 lead. Canadians get it around behind Logan. We're going to come right back out. Ovi flips it up ahead. Dude, Montreal really does look so good. It sucks that they're going to get their ass, or they're going to lose again. I can't say they're going to get their asses kicked. But this is the game. If they're going to win a game, this is the game they're going to win. I just don't see it happening. Big shot from Carlson, misses wide, puck all the way back. Chikrin behind his own net takes a hit. Montreal keeps the puck in, ends up on the low circle, and the Caps get it cleared. But Habs controlling it in neutral, and they're right back in. Boom, little bit of a hit, but he spun off. Puck behind Logan Thompson. Caps do a great job, but turn it over as they get it out in front of the net. Shot from the low point, misses the net. And a misconnection with the Capitals ends up with an icing. So face-offs coming in front of Logan Thompson. I am very impressed with Montreal right now. Again, for 2 games, I said Montreal needs to hit. They need to say, to hell with it, and just start beating the living hell out of everybody they can that's in the opposite jersey. Tonight, they finally decided to start doing a little something like that. I mean, it says they only have 12 hits. I find that hard to believe. Puck up in the top corner behind LT. Oh, and the Habs hit a body. That was. I disagree with that being out, but that's just me. Yeah, great play by Anderson. Robs the puck from LT, but LT quick to get back in the net and into position. So, right now, Habs are winning 64.3% of the faceoffs. Shots are 11-7 Canadians. You got 3.5 minutes to go in the first. Hits are 13-7 Montreal. Block shots are 7-3. So on top of 11 shots on goal for the Canadians, the Caps have 7 block shots. That's huge. The Capitals have 4 takeaways to Montreal's 0. And we got 0 takeaways for both sides. Oh, they're showing the live action Lilo and Stitch commercial. And the worst thing that could have ever happened was Disney finding success with Jungle Book live action. There ain't no need to make any. I mean, Lilo and Stitch was not made to be a live action movie. Half of the damn characters in it are going to be fucking CGI aliens. Like, it doesn't make sense. All right. Rant over. So, we do have New Jersey and Carolina coming up at 5. That'll probably start about 10 after. So, I am going to end up taking the intermission to relax because for the most part, we should have games going all the way through until Edmonton, LA starts with not a whole lot of breaks. Just some commercials. Which I got to try and remember. I've been trying to rehab my shoulders and I want to do it while I'm watching the game. And I'm like, okay, during commercials, we're going to do that. I think I've done it like 3 times and then completely gave up on it. So I gotta try and do that again. Anyway, that was a long commercial break, but now we have face off. Canadians dump it deep. Ooh, Gallagher down low making moves. Wilson takes a bump. Caps heading out. Wall gets it ahead. That was a pretty soft attempt to block off Wilson. Ends up getting Matheson murked. Ooh, get it past. There you go. Canadians 1-on-1. Big shot goes wide. Good tip. By who was that? Who was what? I swear that said 7. His jersey said 7, but obviously not. Habs through neutral, across the red, into the zone. Trying to get it down deep. He does, fighting through some really good coverage by the Capitals. Chikrin falls, gives him some space. Puck comes all the way out, missed everybody in front of the net. And Capitals headed back the other way. Who's that dude? Hamey gets forced hard. Ooh! I'm questioning that one not being an icing. I'd have to see. That was Bavelier came in and just dropped a hammer. That looked like there should have been some kind of holding. Goalie takes a hit. Now Montreal is just kind of in panic mode. but they're going for a change. I don't know if they'll show it again, but I want to see that hit because that looked like boarding to me. It very well could have been on his shoulder. Oh, what a move. And then another great save by Logan Thompson on Caulfield as he storms in. Like I said, off a great move. Now that I'm calling that boarding 10 times out of 10, dude. I disagree heavily with that no call. All right, commercial break. I'm going to run the bowl back to the sink real quick. And we'll be back. Oh, yeah. I think that yeah. It's to me, it was like I think you both do exactly what it was, and you both with me. Because eventually, I mean, because you still have to talk, but that was right there. That's where it's tension bit is. It's sitting right there. You got to make the adjustment as a player. And for Caulfield, trying to find that. And it's like, and then the other guy's face the wall. As well. He did admit it was an adjustment, but he said, that's what I well, it's like you guys both suck. Yeah. And that's the thing. I'm saying at the start of it, at the start, you know, and say, screw it, we're getting that. Like, because you're too small. You're too slow. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And so far, it's been everybody's just going on the rest of the decision. But there's been it's on Wilson has been saying, yeah. It is. It's a lot better than what the next one. It's 1-1. Yeah. Damn, y'all. So all I wanted to do was go put the bowl in the sink, and I missed a goal. What was that? That okay, yeah, I missed a lot in the quick minute. Let's go and look at the score that goal real quick since I missed it. That's what I just thought. It wasn't even the Montreal stick. Wow, Montreal actually did. I mean, it was bullshit. That situation should have never happened. But it was the cap stick that hit Logan Thompson in the head, and it hit him in the head. So I don't understand why it was a slashing call. What a good stick. 40 for the Habs. All right. We're going to intermission. Capitals will come back with a minute 22 to go for the power play. That probably should have even gone to them. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's take a look at the goal. Caps turn it over in their own zone again. And a big shot from up on top of the point. Scoring for the Montreal Canadiens. Alexander Carrier with an assist by Newhook. All right, so we have probably about 10-15 minutes for the next game to start, and we've got our intermission, which I already am late for, so let me go ahead and do this real quick. It's 2:40. So we'll start the timer a little short and hopefully be back a little bit before the next period, but we'll be back probably about 5 after 5, somewhere between or somewhere around there, so that we can check out the Hurricanes and the Devils getting started while we wait for the second period in Montreal. Scores 1-1. We've got ourselves a game. Word. Hell yeah, buddy. But, okay, sorry. I know I was gone for the Montreal score. I know I took a minute to eat and all that. I wanted, like I said, tried to wait to intermission, but the food was hot. But now I am going to take a few minutes, grab a little something to get through the next couple of periods. Shouldn't have too many breaks from here on out, but we will see. Yeah, so normal thing. Good time to hit the head, grab a drink, grab a snack, smoke a bowl, light them if you got them. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Oop. Alrighty. We're back a little bit early for actual time. Ooh. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's reset to 18 minutes. And alright, so we're back a couple minutes early. Just take a look at the stats. We did see a lot of these a little bit earlier, but let's see what we're looking at as we go into the second period. You got a score by Connor McMichael and a score by Alexander Carrier. Canadians, 15 shots on goal. Washington, 7. And they had a big, couple of moments to get that high. Montreal has shut down everything. Montreal only has 4 block shots, and the Caps have 7 on goal. That's 11 attempts that had any chance. Wow. The Caps have 8 block shots, with the Canadians having 15 on goal. So again, that's not a real good count of shot attempts, but it tells you a lot about what's going on. I mean, shout out to Washington for helping out Logan Thompson, who has been their savior. They've led a couple of really good opportunities for Montreal get on net, and LT has been really good about shutting it down. In fact, the goal was a score on a turnover. I want to watch it again real quick, because it was a great stick out. There's a great stick to take McMichael off of the puck, because the puck came out to McMichael on the high dot. Dude gave him a little tap on the stick. It redirects over to Carrier, and then Carrier just launches it from the point and beats Logan Thompson. So up close, LT is just solid. But the faraway one ends up getting him with 53 seconds to go in the period. So tough. But let's see. Hits are 14 Montreal, 9 Washington. So that's another thing that is huge for Montreal. I said it before all 3 games. Montreal needs to hit the shit out of people. Now, I was talking to my pops about it, and I agree with him. Montreal is being dirty as shit as they try to man up. Because, like I said, I'm fine with it because the Golden Knights aren't playing. If they were playing, I'd be it'd be another thought process altogether. But Montreal is picking fights with... Or I said it earlier, Montreal's picking fights with everybody. Like I said, it's funny to me because it's Washington. But they are doing a lot of shit. Like, the unsportsmanlike conduct to Washington... Rewatching that, it's like I said, dude's on the boards talking to the guy, and he walks up, grabs him around the neck, and yanks him down. And Capitals end up with the penalty. It was just didn't make a lot of sense. So Washington has 6 giveaways. Montreal doesn't have any. Now, neither team has a takeaway, but Washington 6 times has decided that they just don't want the puck anymore. Here you go. It's, like I said, on paper, this should not be a 1-1 game. And then the penalty that Washington has, I was irritated because, again, I was just talking to my pops about how Montreal's being dirty. And I come in and see a stick to the face of Logan Thompson while he's got the puck, just sitting there holding the puck. And then you go watch the replay and realize it was the capital stick that hit LT. So it's like, but they called it a slashing, not a high stick, so they can't review it to make sure who it was that made contact. Ridiculous. Montreal wins the faceoff, sends it back to LT. Carlson working his way up for the Capitals. Hits neutral. He's going to leave it back. And leave it back once more. Chikrin gets across. They go up high to Wilson. Strome gets it to the point over to Ovechkin. He throws one at the net. It goes wide, bounces off the boards, and ends up hitting Montembeault in the skate. It does go back behind. Montembeault just tripped his own guy. I don't know if his stick got caught in the skate or what happened there. But Montembeault definitely just tripped his own man. 35 seconds on the power play. Capitals to the point. Carlson goes high wall. Down low baseline. Back to the wall. Back to the baseline. Shot on Montembeault goes off. That should be a hand pass. That's a missed call. That should have absolutely been a hand pass face-off in Montreal zone. But Caps back across the blue line. All the way down low. Kicked back up high. Big shot. Montembeault makes the save. Again, Montembeault's biggest problem is letting rebounds come out. That time he got help. We're back to full strength. Big shot. LT throws it away with the glove. Goes all the way to the high corner. Montreal controlling in the Cap zone. High point all the way down and around. Trying to go back below the net. Montreal's pretty much cleared out. Ooh, he wanted that hit bad. Yeah, Anderson. He wanted that hit bad. Caps have it in the Montreal zone. Shot from the point. It's a face out front. That's the Dvorak doubled over trying to get to the bench. We'll see that one again. I don't know exactly where it hit him, but it looked like it hit him in the eye. Puck to Thompson, he kicks it away. Montreal, like I said, they need to stop doing the bullshit after the whistle, but they are throwing hits around. Habs get it to neutral. Cross the red, into the zone. Dumping it all the way deep. Oh, and he just couldn't control it down low. That was Hudson, just a little bit off. Caps get it deep all the way back. 3 minutes gone in the second period. Habs through neutral. Into the zone. Caulfield hits a skate as the puck goes to the corner. Caps, another big hit for Montreal. Caps can't get it clear. Another hit for Montreal. Van Riemsdyk's able to get there and tip it in before he goes for a change. Carrier out. Across the red, into the zone. He's taken all the way down, throws it at Thompson, and it goes across the front of him. Evans can't find the puck as he takes a hit. And then Wilson just kind of falls down. We're going to have some stuff to look at. I don't think we're going to get a replay. Wilson just kind of spun and fell after he made the hit or went for the hit. Yeah, that was Savard laying down. Just, if you're going to shoot it high. Anderson just crunched his ass. Oh, no. Wilson did get leg swept. Damn. Oh. Another hit through neutral. That was the Dvorak just laying wood, I think. Caps into the Montreal zone. Oh, and I freeze up. Come on with the buffering. Alright, is this the right feed? No, it is not. Shit. $15.01. Damn, dude, how are these games? How'd I end up so far behind? Jesus. Alright, away it is. Damn. I'm glad I refreshed at least to realize how far back I was. Goodness. Dude, another big hit for Montreal. Yes, sir. I was expecting more scoring. Good contact. I expected a lot more scoring. Let's see. We'll bring him up. How long has he been? That's fine. It's fine. I'm like, as I'm sitting here doing stuff, I'm trying to think of, all right, what's the keys to success for both sides? For Washington, it is you got to figure out getting the puck out of your own zone. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do because Montreal's hitting the living shit out of them, and nobody hits the Capitals like this, typically. They didn't do it for the first two games, no matter how much they needed it. You know, just to go on the same rant I've been on before, Montreal is not fast enough and not big enough to really just go toe to toe with Washington. They need to start beating ass and being aggressive, and they finally did. They finally started to just start smashing people. And like 100%, that's been the biggest difference between these games. Because Montreal has played them well. They just haven't done enough to really slow them down. And like Washington's hitting back. Don't mistake me saying that like Montreal's just kicking the shit out of Washington with no consequence. However, like it's been a big slant. Washington's starting to get a little more pissy, so they're going for the hits. But yeah, 17-10. I think it was. Oh no, that was shots. So never mind. Wilson just looked like he flopped. McMichael just dancing around Caps trying to get the puck up, but they can't. Up to the front of the net. Montreal gets it in onside. Big shot. Thompson falls forward as he gets the glove save, and he's hurt. Logan Thompson is hurt. That is like, oh no. Caps go back the other way. But now the Habs are back. All right. LT, he's stretching out, dude. He may be okay, or either that or he's playing through some pain because he did not look good when he made that glove save. but he just stood back up to make a good one. Habs, perfect timing to get back on side. Hits a stick and goes out of play. Or not out of play, up to the corner. Good Lord. Yep, it's hollow. Dude, another big hit separates the puck and a Capitals player. Canadians get it low. Dancing behind the net, making moves. Might have made one move too many. Gets his help. Under pressure. It's Evans and Demidov, but just couldn't quite make a decision. Made one too many moves. The ref just took down one of the Caps. What just happened right there? And now it's going to be offside because dude was bitching and moaning to work if this under hits. Word. Right on. Did that hit LT in the face? Oh, it hit him right in the collarbone. Ooh. But he stretched it out, got back up. But then the ref. Dude, that is amazing. Leonard trying to enter the Montreal zone, hits the legs of the line judge as he tries to get on the board to get out of the way. And it takes him completely off the puck. And then while he's bitching about it, dude, what just happened down low? Savard just took a big hit. I need to see what just happened to Savard because it's looking like it's a Canadiens power play, but it looked like a high hit. I just didn't see it. 11:27 to go in the second period. Oh, that's an elbow. He threw an elbow to make sure he got him in the head. Savard definitely acted a little bit, but that's crazy that's only a 2-minute. I mean, it was an illegal check to the head with an elbow with intent because he extended the elbow. Like, wild that's a 2-minute. And that's what the Canadiens are saying. It's like, dude, that was a headshot. What are we doing? All right, hang on. Some pizza and wings. Vegas Knights better win. I mean, they don't play tonight, and they got their ass kicked last night. Canadians just scored right off the face-off. I was trying to take 2 seconds to bring up the other game that I forgot just started. And the Canadians make a move to take the lead. Let's see that replay. Oh, Carlson just fumbled the puck, and another turnover leads to a quick shot, and Thompson gets beat above the shoulder. Said it all year. Made it very well known, Logan Thompson, though I don't think he is the best goalie playing, he is my favorite goalie playing. But his weakness is over the shoulder. When he has a hard time, and for good reason, over the shoulder is a pain in the ass. But he gets beat over the shoulder. All right, let's see if this is the right feed. That's about 30 seconds behind. Let's see how home and away are doing. That's not too bad. All right, we'll go with this feed. Caps into the Montreal zone. Setting up. McMichael throws it across, and it hits a stick and goes out of play. At 10:42 to go in the second, that should be a penalty. Why isn't that a penalty? Dude from Montreal just cross-checked the shit out of the guy well after the play right in front of the ref. Like, eventually you got to start calling Montreal on some of this shit, because if they decide to start getting this game in control, 10 minutes to go in the third period, sorry fellas, like, you're not going to regain control of the game. It's just not going to happen. See, I mean, McMichael kind of started it. I'll give him that. All right, I got my eye on the New Jersey Carolina game. I mean, they're almost 10 minutes in, and the hits are 5-2. And again, this is why I like playoff hockey, because teams destroy each other. But New Jersey and Carolina, that's just been kind of brutal to watch. And I'm not necessarily a New Jersey fan, but I said, Jesus. Hang on, Montreal just went into the zone, threw one on net on Wilson, or Thompson. He kicks it over to the corner. Up the high wall. Caps get it back. This time meant Devils better win. Okay, there you go, buddy. I was going to say, that's kind of a weird thing to say considering they don't play today, but, I mean, hey, whatever. I'll say I appreciate the enthusiasm for the Knights, so I'm not going to get mad at you. Caulfield sets up the pass, and Thompson with a big save. But who was I thinking about? There's Holla, Cotter, and who else? I know there's another. Oh, that should be a penalty. That was a bullshit hit. See, Montreal's getting away with a lot, dude. I mean, and the Capitals, Chikrin just tied it up. Little goalie interference by his own man. All right, let me see. Dude got pushed into his goalie. I mean, Chikrin had a much easier shot because dude up front, Savard, was getting his ass kicked. That's about it, man. Alright, so let me see real quick if I can get my... I gotta change this because I forgot to. So this is... Oh... I'll fix the spacing in a bit. GL and... where are they? They're in New Jersey, right? Yeah. So it's gonna be... Alright. Oh, I did it again. Dude, Capitals getting back into the Montreal zone. Dude, Montembeault and LT have both looked fantastic. It's unfortunate their shot. Ooh, something just happened. And we got an interference. Let's see it. I understand. All right. Get out of studio mode. Fix that spacing just a little bit. Where is it? There. Cool. All right. Now I shouldn't be distracted. Let me do something real quick. Let me try that real quick and see how it goes. Let's see. Where are they in the game? 822. That's 850. Can't mute the fucking thing. Oh, please give me a game that's actually close to the time. There we go. Okay. Finally. Uh-oh. Montembeault just got pulled. Uh-oh. Like, legitimate uh-oh. Because Montembeault has been doing, got beat twice, but he's been doing good enough. Dobis, first career playoff game. Montreal on the power play. This just got very interesting. Avs win the face-off. Top of the circle. And this. Okay, never mind. That's LT. Whew. I was going to say his first save, but that was definitely Logan Thompson making the save. So what happened with Montembeault? Yeah, it's his left leg. That's not good. That is very unfortunate. Hopefully this kid comes in and can save the day. Otherwise, Montreal may be in trouble. Dude, puck up front on LT. Caps stuff him. Wilson kind of tackled the dude, but Montreal decided they wanted to play that way, so let them play. Meanwhile, in New Jersey, 7:30 to go in the first. No score yet. And the shots are 6-3 Devils. So New Jersey actually getting a few opportunities. Have struggled to get in the zone, but they finally do. Trying to move towards the net. He does. Tries to go high on Thompson. Gets stopped. Puck to the point. Back down to the low wall. All the way up high. Point. Shoot it. Nope, not anymore. He waited too long. Ends up hitting the backboards. 55 seconds on the power play. Trying to get it up close. Baseline, another hard angle shot that Thompson's done so well, and he swings and miss. LT was laying on his stomach after making a save from the hard angle. And who was that? Demidov Misses a wide open net. Ends up hitting the outside of the cage. 30 seconds left on the power play. Storming in. Big shot. Misses the net by Gallagher. Canadiens trying. High circle. Up to the point. 13 seconds on the power play. Down to the low dot. Go back up high. Sends it. Goes wide of the net after hitting some bodies. Trying to send it all the way around to the high wall. Little backhand attempt. Just weak. Out of the box. Capitals coming in. Stromey battling on the wall. Who is that? Canadiens headed back the other way. Dude, shots getting close for Montreal, but either LT's stopping them or they're just barely missing the net. Oh, you got a 4-on-4. I missed some action up in New Jersey. So the Caps get out of the penalty for the interference. LT just being a boss. Getting very lucky, but also just, like I said, the fact that Montreal's already beat him twice is wild. And I guarantee you he'd like to have that first one back, that shot from the point. Carolina gets across, but immediately turns it over to New Jersey. 6 minutes to go in the first. 4-on-4 for another 45 seconds. Devils out of their own zone. Into neutral. Across the red line. Into the Carolina zone. One man gets the shot on goal, but Markstrom makes the save. Not Markstrom. Is that? I am completely blanking. I don't think that's right. Is that Anderson? Anderson for no, that is Markstrom. Fuck me. And then Anderson for New Jersey, right? Okay, I had it right. And I just, man, got to have a little more faith in my memory, which is actually a very dangerous thing for me to say. Ooh, that looked a little off, and it was. Sorry, they're showing some replays. What is this? 2003 playoffs. There's some things I just, it's hard not to just get lost in those. The old school replays. Caps, Obi right up close. And a nice little introduction. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Dobis. But it may be like Dobase or something like that. Bad turnover for Montreal. Big save down low. Holy cow, what a way to bail out your teammate after a bad pass. I think that was Carrier who made it. Caps have it in their own zone, behind their own net. Wall sends it up the boards kind of softly. Bad decision making for the Capitals right now. Leads to a turnover in their zone. That should have never happened. Just weak passes and bad decision making, trying to force the puck. Caps keep it in on themselves. Washington finally into the Montreal zone. Little battle on the low wall. Habs get it up the high wall. Point. Caps keep it in. Canadiens get it out. Oh. Okay, it's just we're going turnover for turnover right now. Not really. We're going loose puck for loose puck both ways. Caps have it in the Montreal zone, trying to get it behind the net. Who was that? Chikrin broke his stick. No, that was 16. That was Radish broke his stick. Savard working up the ice. Up the low wall. Montreal get it deep behind Logan Thompson, but immediate turnover. Caps headed back the other way. Wilson dumps it deep, opposite corner. Low side. Couple meet down low. Dubois and Carrier. Montreal, total misread and a great stick. Ends up turning over the puck, but Wilson immediately turns it over again. That is kind of the tale of the last 5 minutes, just turnover for turnover. Oh, and we got a New Jersey goal. Devils actually take a lead at home against Carolina. Let's see it. Great pass. Goes high blue line to low blue line, straight across neutral. And just a foot race as the Devils make the first goal. Is that Hischer finally contributes. Swede, I know Swede's going to say something tomorrow because he said how Brett and Hischer need to contribute. And now Hischer has a goal. So I haven't been doing good about calling out the goals, but scoring for the New Jersey Devils, Nico Hischer, with an assist from Meyer and Palat. Meanwhile, back in Montreal, LT covers it up. You got some shit starting below the net, but it's ended fairly quickly. Carolina dumps it deep. 3 minutes to go in the first period in New Jersey. Late first goal for the Devils, but they hold the lead. Shots are 8-3 now. So since we have checked on that game, back when there was about 10 minutes to go, Carolina hasn't had a shot on net. I said it's got to be like 8 minutes since they've had a shot on net. Oh, battle across the blue line. Gets the puck up, still misses wide. Meanwhile, in Montreal, puck into the Canadian zone. Habs get it out. Can't get it forward, but off the skates they do. Big shot goes high and over the net and over the boards. And, of course, you got another, and that was just a punch. I'm guaranteeing nothing happens, but I can't see a number. Somebody just punched the shit out of somebody else. It looks like Anderson's the one that got punched. It might have been Van Riemsdyk that hit him, but I'm not sure. Was it Roy? Yeah, I've been saying Wall just because Nick for the Knights, but it is Roy. Just straight punched old boy in the mouth. .203 to go in this game. 150 to go in New Jersey. Carolina wins the face-off. Markstrom makes the glove save. They're going to have another face-off in the Devil zone. This game, Montreal versus Washington in Montreal, has been the best game so far, and it's all because of Montreal. It's also come with a lot of bullshit and a lot of after the whistle stuff, but I said I'm not a big fan of what they've been doing after the whistle, but during play, it's been really, really good. I mean, hits are 33-18 Montreal. This is what they've needed this entire time. I mean, they already have 20 hits with a minute 40 to go in the second period. Swinging and missing that bouncing puck. Caps keep it in the zone. Up to the low point. Chychrun looking. Cross to the high point. Gets it down to the dot. Wilson turns around. Swings it across. Nobody home. Back to the low point. Chychrun again. Catches Wilson. Big shot. Hits a skate out front. And Montreal gets it cleared. Ooh, we got about a minute to go in each game. I don't know which way to look. Big hit by New Jersey. Just crunched somebody with the white jersey for Carolina. "45 seconds, Montreal through the zone. Controlling high point to the net. Bunch of tips left and right. Net Wilson ends up making, Thompson ends up making the stop. Ovechkin dumps it in. He ends up hitting Dobas right on the stick. Canadiens into the cap zone, low dot. Good pressure, forces the stick wide. Mangiapane just doing what he's been doing all series, but a bad turnover and a goal for Montreal. Holy shit. Montreal takes the lead with 8.6 to go in the second. And Vajesus, I'm sorry, buddy, but I think your 5.5 just took a shit because it's going to be like there's no way this makes it 3-2 to like 2 or 3 minutes to go. But if it does, either Washington scoring or Montreal gets the empty net. There's no way. What a goal. All right, and we are at first intermission in New Jersey, and we are about to be in first intermission, or in second intermission in Montreal. What a goal. With 7 seconds left on the clock, a wide open net to the side of Logan Thompson. And now Washington is going to turn into Washington. Eller already going out and trying to start shit. Wow, guys. That's all I got to say at this particular moment. Wow. What a goal. And like I said, Jesus, if you taking the unders again and again, it's like damn near a guarantee that the game's going to be an over. Oh, we got a fight on the bench. Wilson going into the bench at Anderson. And now we got a scrap. Tom Wilson finally had enough. But Anderson's actually doing a pretty good job holding it off. But that's got to be like suspension worthy that Tom Wilson is on the bench. What up, D? Dude, that's a bad one. But yeah, no, all control is lost in Montreal. Anderson finally just got up, and he's leaving the bench. As far as I know, Tom Wilson is still laying on the ground of the bench. There he goes. There he is. And Wilson saying Anderson threw something at him, and that's why he went on to the Montreal bench. Wilson and the weird name dude get into it, which caused Wilson. Oh, Anderson falls into the bench. The ref's trying to break it up, and Wilson just fights right through the ref. He fights. I mean, he's pushing the line judge out of the way as Anderson's going at him too. Like, I'm sorry, that's got to be a suspension. And I think make a example out of both of them, but Anderson and Wilson have to be gone from the game. Had a huge delay going on. Oh yeah, no, it's big time, dude. And I don't know how to change that, unfortunately. But like I've been trying to figure out how to not, you know what I mean? And it just everything I do, nothing's been working. I have to take another look at that though, because I'm sick of the delay. It annoys the hell out of me. All right, but Joe, both games are on intermission, so I'm gonna take a quick break. I should be back a little quicker than I was last time. So BRB. Yeah, D, I already went and collected all that stuff. I'm up to like 65K. Alrighty, we are back. Get that timer off. And Daddy, I don't know if you're still here, brother, but I finally realized that I didn't have all my stuff connected that I needed to for the drops, so I finally did it and got all those drops. Like I said, I'm up over 60K now. I've got 100 pounds in the fishnet, so that's 10. And so that's like big time. Because then a couple more fishnets full. And it's a couple more of those fishnets full. I'm good to go on the bigger fishnet. As well as getting all the new stuff. I mean, I really gotta stop taking these unders. Yeah. I mean, really, there not a lot of what you chose were the greatest unders. I mean, you had a couple good picks, but you get stuck on taking them. I mean, some of them will eventually pay off at some point. All right. All right, we are getting back to New Jersey first, which shall be soon followed by Washington getting back. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome in. Only 12 shots in the first period between New Jersey and Carolina. 8-4 Devils. 25 hits, 15 in favor of the Devils. And, of course, New Jersey leads 1-0. Oh, and now this feed wants to be a pain in my ass, so we're just going to get rid of this. I'm going to go there and there. That's the wrong game. Hang on a second here. I think the away feed is the one I was using. Take a moment to check. Probably about as close as I'll get in the Devils Carolina game. Carolina just put a shot on Markstrom that he kicks away with the pad. Already in an upward direction for the Hurricanes. They get pushed back into their zone, but quickly come back the other way. Weak pass at the blue line, and now Bratt's trying to get it across, and it just gets swept away by Carolina. Shot hits a skate. Ooh, backhand does make it to Markstrom. Follow-up goes in between his knees, and he's going to cover it up. You've got Carolina coming out ready to go for the second period. We potentially might even have a game. Oh, man, this thing's not working all of a sudden. Carolina controlling in the Devil's zone from the point. No go. Hurricanes keep it in. Markstrom plays it. He just bashed into Markstrom in the trapezoid. I am surprised he did not get jumped. I'm sure it's coming, but I mean, he just went slamming into Markstrom behind the net. Up to the point. Shot. Hits bodies out front. Shot goes wide. Carolina still controlling in the zone. Trying to get it centered. Devils finally have a handle on it. All right. I'm really. I don't know why that link's not working all of a sudden. Did I just pick the wrong game again? I sure did. Hang on. Trying to see which link is going to be the one to watch. All right. Back to New Jersey. Carolina is just dominating the Devils right now from the low dot all the way across back up to the high point. Puck below the net, kicked out to the high wall. Devils get it out. Carolina's going to have to reset from their own zone as the Devils go to get a change. They end up kicking it ahead. Carolina comes back the other way. Very good defense to shut them down. But, what, do we have a penalty or... Dude, Markstrom plays it up the high wall, and dude tried to cut inside of him. I mean, he just ran straight into him. That's all that was. That was Svechnikov. Just straight took out Markstrom. Are we going to have too many men? Oh, no, there's the penalty. Dude, that fight at the end. Got to see what's going on. Yeah, what up, Mercs? Oh, yeah, Montreal's been talking shit from the beginning. Oh, that's another bullshit hit that should have been called. See, the refs have lost control of this game in Montreal, and they just let Montreal keep getting away with murder. Okay, so Tom Wilson and Josh Anderson both got 10. And plus an extra 2, and then 2 others got 2 for roughing. So we're 5 on 5. They got 10-minute misconducts. I mean, here's the thing. I was just kind of reacting to Wilson being in the bench. Actually, he's in 32. Oh, yeah. I did put it on the wrong one. Good call. It's obnoxious. But yeah, no, you're right. That's on me. Oh, that was a great glove save by Thompson right there. Yeah, good catch, Mercs. But no, that fight right at the end, I was reacting to the fact that Wilson went into the Canadiens bench and thinking like, dude, you gotta, I don't know, man. But then you actually see the beforehand and the shit that was started, and then Anderson decided to come in and be a part of it, and then Wilson went at him. Like, it's funny, everybody knows I am not a Tom Wilson fan, but I'm with him on what he did. And when he comes off of this misconduct and he comes back into the game and he borderline kills somebody, while he's headhunting, just trying to destroy everything in a red jersey. Montreal invited it. Like, after every whistle, Montreal has been starting shit and causing problems. And you know what? Caps are sick of it. Montreal goalie, Montbo, or the Blows, didn't have to go through the Capitals the way he did. Like, all the bullshit, not all of it, but a lot of it, and the start of it is coming from Montreal. Are you do? Hey, I appreciate it. No, that's awesome, man. I'm sure there's a lot of people doing it. I said, it's more fun than just sitting here watching the games by myself. So, no, it's awesome that other people are doing it. There's a lot of people that get, good views, man. It's stuff to definitely be envious of in a proper way. But it's cool that there's a lot of people doing it. And it's cool that you found some that you like. Fuck across the point. Big tip just misses the net off of McMichael's stick. Canadiens headed back the other way. Gonna get it deep. Van Riemsdyk has it behind the net. Montreal kind of backed off. Caulfield kind of backed off there. Same with Suzuki. That was weird. Oh, Strome all the way across, and they score. Leonard. Or no, that's Ovi. I thought I saw a 9. That's Ovechkin. Of course. Whoops. Who just scored? Oh, just the best goal scorer ever. Of course he did. And Alex Ovechkin puts another one on the board. I mean, that was a turnover that ended up being a great entry. And Strome, I thought he was going to shoot it. But Strome throws it across. And it's a perfect pass to Ovechkin, who just buries it behind Montembeau's back. Or, sorry, that's Dobas. Hey, I want damn Canadiens to win this game, right? But there goes the under. Scoring for the Washington Capitals. Alex Ovechkin with an assist from Strome and Beauvillier. All right, haven't really checked in on the Hurricanes-Devils game. Looks like the Hurricanes have kind of come back shooting quite a bit. 12-30, 1, 2, 3, 4 to go in the second period in New Jersey. So 12:34. But dude, it's been a great game except for the extra bullshit. Ovi takes a shot and Dobas covers it up. But I did call out as soon as it happened, man. Montembeau has something hurting his leg, and he is out. That's pretty big for Montreal. Ooh, Carolina into the zone around the back of the net, up to the high point, towards the net, and a good save, Markstrom. Devils controlling up the low wall, across the red. Into Carolina's zone under pressure, goes all the way to the high wall. Down below the net, and the Hurricanes are going to end up going back the other way. In the Devils zone, Aho with some quick moves. Puck going down behind the net. Ooh, good stick by the Devils to stop a great opportunity for Carolina as the puck came out into the center. Now Capitals working their way into the Montreal zone, but a quick turnover just across the blue line. Caps lose it, or from Washington loses it. Caps lose it. Washington, never mind. Wait, what do we have here? Oh, Devils with a great opportunity, but Anderson planting his pad on the ice and getting a good stop. Great attempt by the Devils. Oh, yeah, we're getting an interference on Orlov. New Jersey Devils, 2 minutes on the power play. Definitely keep an eye on this and see if the Devils can go up 2-0 about halfway through the second period. Canes win the face-off and they clear. Ooh, swinging. That was either a great fake or a swing and a miss by Markstrom. I can't tell. It looked like a great fake. Ooh, battle in the low corner. Oh, shit. Montreal just scored. Dude, this 2 games is hard to do. I'm not going to lie to you. Because you got the Devils on a power play. Meanwhile, off a face-off in the Capitals zone. Looks like Dvorak just buried one. Ooh, but the app is giving it to Brendan Gallagher, so let's see it. Oh, it wasn't a face-off. The Canadiens sent it in. I totally missed everything about that play. That was Gallagher. Yep, Mercs, they absolutely are. They're never out of it. Never out of it. But that was Gallagher getting the tip from the shot by Dvorak. Just send it to the front of the net. As long as there's a body there, you have a chance. Oh, wait. Wait. They just changed it. I think it did go to Dvorak. It must have hit a capital stick and not a... Ooh, big hit by Roy. Oh, and a swing and a miss. Gallagher kicked it out front to Dvorak, and he just missed burying it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that too. Oh, good save, Logan Thompson right there. Damn, dude. So scoring for the Montreal Canadiens, Christian Dvorak. Oh, we're getting some real back and forth now, and I'm guessing both sides got a warning, so we're going to see hits during play, and hopefully it'll settle down a little bit after the whistle. Goalie keeps it in, but a miss. Oh, great play down there. Dude, Suzuki just hits the ice. Chychrun breaks his stick trying to send it in. Montreal keeps it out. 14 minutes to go in the game in Montreal as the Canadiens take the lead 4-3. Capitals in their own zone resetting. All the way up, and now the Caps in their own zone resetting. They get it deep, and that should be interference, and it is. I'll say, how is that whistle not blown all the way back? That should have been an interference on Washington. Shouldn't it? I did see that right? Yeah, Van Riemsdyk to the box for interference as we hit a commercial break. 13:41 to go in the game. Shots are 30-17 Montreal. And this is where again, I'm not sure on the goalie's name. It's DeBois or DeBose, something like that. Dobes, something like that. He's let up one. He seems to have settled down a little bit. He seems to be reacting well. Um, I honestly I can see the Capitals scoring on him. Which means the Canadians need at least one more. Get at least one more before the Capitals pull Logan Thompson. And that because I do think Capitals score with the extra man on them. I mean, even let's say Montreal has been doing pretty well. I mean, with a 4-3 game, obviously defense isn't the major contender here. But oh, dude, I don't know, man. It's just been a really fun game to watch. Like I said, the extracurriculars could take a break. But during, live play has been fantastic to watch. Much better game than the first two, even though the first two were good games. Carolina up the high wall, gets shoved off the puck, but they maintain it. Coming across the middle, big shot hits the back wall. Devils can't get it clear. Another shot hits Markstrom, but he gets the save. Carolina keeps going low on Markstrom. I'm not sure if that is your safest bet with them. Oh, man, come on. There we go. Keep getting more, or like further and further behind because of the buffering. So I apologize. And then plus, there's a massive delay. I didn't realize it was as long as it was. Capitals end up with the puck. They clear. Resetting from behind their own net. Canadians. They're going to toss it back. Suzuki down to... Okay, a lot of these names I can't pronounce. That's offsides. Absolutely. Unfortunate for the Canadians. All right, New Jersey resetting in their zone. 7:15 to go in this game. One and done. Carolina headed back the opposite way. To the red line and in. Big hit. Not as big as I was hoping. A lot of back and forth hockey up there. We'll keep an eye on it. Meanwhile, Capitals get it in the Montreal zone. Never mind. We switched sides like 7 minutes of game time ago. It's funny. The more I do this, the worse I get. Anyway, coming down to a minute to go on the Montreal power play, and not too much going for them. They do have it now at the high point, midpoint. Looking, big shot, LT, shutting it down. Montreal able to keep it in. They're going to call a hand pass. I thought Caulfield played it. Good Lord, Caulfield is small. But I thought the puck came down and he played it. Obviously not. Both sides resetting. Quick save by Markstrom off a face-off for an icing that shouldn't have been an icing. 47 seconds to go on the Montreal power play. Habs into the zone all the way around to the low boards. Matheson tries to get it deep, but he was cut off by Dowd. Canadians resetting again. Clock ticking down on that power play. This would be huge to add another goal. Suzuki pitches it back to the point. Matheson back to Suzuki. And the Capitals defense is playing better than they have 5-on-5. Suzuki across, shot from the point. Tried to be tipped. Tried to get the rebound, and Gallagher got nothing. LT missing his stick, but Caps back to full strength. Shooting. Goes wide. Habs still controlling. Down low to the corner. Down to the high corner. Big shot from the point. Missed the glove save by Thompson. Puck still flying around. It's behind LT. Chikrin has it, and he's going to flip it out. Hoping that gives LT time to get behind his net, but it does not. His stick is still loose. Still has to be careful not to go out. And now he can, as Roy has it. And the Caps are able to get it out. Scene of chaos in front of the Carolina net. Are they calling this a Devil's goal or not? And if not, wow. That's why it's no goal. Anderson for the Hurricanes on his belly, making an incredible glove save after complete chaos in the crease. He wasn't able to find the puck to cover it. It comes free, and laying on his belly just stretches as far as he can and nails the glove save. That was impressive as hell. Montreal has it behind LT. Back to the point, but nobody home. It's going all the way back to Dobis. Montreal tries to go the highway. Turnover in neutral. Carolina in. Leonard is trying to set up. Backhand towards the net. Hits skates. Caps still have it from the top of the low circle. Van Riemsdyk sends it back. Hits bodies out front. Montreal finally able to get it out, but not very far. Make those changes quick. Okay, now Caps are going to reset as they go for a change as well. Good break for Montreal. Ooh, an opportunity. Gallagher can't. Oh, that was Caulfield. Can't get it all the way back. It's actually kind of hard to tell those two apart. Caps now controlling. Puck to the point. Trying to get it back. They can't. Suzuki just going to pitch it forward. Lot of back and forth hockey. Ooh, Montreal able to keep it on side. Not quite able to control it. They finally do. Down to the baseline. Good save LT on the hard angle as Caulfield sent one from the low baseline. Now Roy setting up behind LT. 8:20 to go in the game. Caps working their way up. Dump in from the red line all the way around to the low boards. And sent back down to the low corner. Ooh, Caps come away with it. Trying to throw it to the net, but could not get much on it. Puck goes all the way down to LT. He just kicks it out in front of him. Come in. Hey, man, 2.5 might hit. I gotta admit. I would it's gonna be rough. Third period might be a little rough, but it absolutely could hit. Caps can't get it out of their zone. Finally. Van Riemsdyk gets it out, but it hits a skate in front of him. Dude, the Capitals just do not look good tonight. Still managing to put 3 on the board, but they do not look good tonight. Less than 5 to go in New Jersey. Still 1-0 up there. Oh, we got a big goal. And on top of that, that's Montreal. They put a big one on as Logan Thompson just got taken out by Strome. We'll have to call it and then hit that button again because I always forget to not use the 5. But, dude, Strome just took out Logan Thompson. It ended up being a wide open net for the Canadiens. But now we're going to be looking at backup on backup. Logan Thompson gets hurt again. Please tell me he's all right, dude. Strome, what are you doing? As long as it's not the other game on fire. Yeah. I mean, Strome cross-checked Thompson to the neck. And takes him down while his legs are under him, man. What the fuck? I mean, he twisted his chin hard to the side. And that's after he's already taken a shot to the crossbone. Like, yeah, his leg's fucked. Please tell me Logan Thompson isn't, like, critically injured again, dude. Oh, we're getting a New Jersey power play for sure. That is absolutely a trip. So 350, Martinook, 350 to go in the second period in New Jersey, and Martinook for Carolina goes to the box. New Jersey on the power play. And now in Montreal, Strome just completely takes out Logan Thompson. And Lindgren is coming in. So what has been a fantastic couple of games in the series between Washington and Montreal. We're going to backup goalies for both sides. Scoring for the Montreal Canadiens. I cannot pronounce that first name. Slavkovsky with an assist from Caulfield. All right, not sure what we're looking at here. Brat getting it deep, sends it back high. I don't know what we're looking at right now. Wilson and Anderson are coming back on the ice. They may have been on the ice for a while, but they're actually showing them now. Let's see what happens, because I said Tom Wilson should be headhunting. And he should be beating the ever-loving shit out of everybody he sees. And Montreal brought it on. Ooh, Carolina looks like it almost put one in its own goal. Devils, 15 seconds left on the power play. So far, over, as far as I know, for the power play goals. Yep. Here we go. First test for Lindgren, and he makes a good stop. He might have had the pass across, which could have been deadly. But the first shot hits Lindgren in the chest, and he's able to save it. Come in. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I do. Oh, come on. It's not going to let me go back and look. No, it's not. That's a bummer. I was trying to go back. I guess LT's stick got broken, and I'm not sure how. I didn't realize that was it. All of a sudden, I ended up at the 10-minute mark, and it's like, okay, I don't know what the hell just happened. Let's see if I'm at least close now. All right, I'm not really, but I'm at least somewhat close. Big shot. Dove saves it. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Montreal sending it back down the other way. Dude, it sucks to be Logan Thompson, man. He got cross-checked to the neck, to the jaw and neck, kicked in the nuts, and folded over by his own guy. And that's what takes Lindgren out of the game. Unbelievable, dude. Unfucking believable, dude. Anyway. It's funny. I was giving Montreal one game to win. I didn't think they would actually win. I said Washington was going to kick their ass tonight. But it makes sense that this is the game for Montreal to win. Their first game back home. I don't want either team to win. I really don't care. I just I actually thought Washington was gonna win. Like I thought Washington was gonna stomp them. But the way Montreal came out in the first, like once it was 1-0, it was like, okay, like it was 1-0 Washington. And it was like, all right, I don't know how this is going to go. I still think it's going to be a high scoring game. And then sure enough, we're sitting at 5-3. And it's like I told you earlier, you took the 5.5, under 5.5, and I was like, I don't think that's what it's going to be. I was like, I could see it being a 7, 8, 9 goal game. That's the only team I want to win is the Vegas Golden Knights. Plain and simple. Yeah. No, it'd be cool if you get to win some money. It is wild seeing 1-0 still at second intermission in New Jersey. But we got, on this time, we got 4:49 to go. Shots are 37-19 Canadians. Like, eh, you think Montreal was a little pumped up and excited for this game? Oh, you know what? I got to check something. Oh, come on. Don't start being an asshole now. Dude, why is the feed being stupid? Because I do have to stop this and get what do you Yeah, no, I for some reason there's an insane delay. So if I'm not responding or anything, I'm trying to figure it out right now what the hell's going on because I want to start up another stream in a couple minutes. But I can't figure out what the hell's happening to why I'm so far delayed. All right, but real quick. Oh, never mind. We got a stoppage anyway. 5:13 to go in the third. Again, shots are 36-19. Wait, 5:13. That's the wrong. Hang on. Dude. All right. You know what? I'll have to deal with this later. So, smoked chicken Alfredo, bro. Oh, yeah, dude. That smoked chicken Alfredo was incredible. I gotta do some cooking stuff because, man, the last couple of days we've done the chicken Alfredo, the ribs, the smoked chicken. I'm doing a smoked meatloaf tomorrow, which I will be showing off because I am proud of my smoked meatloaf. All right, but hang on. Montreal across the blue line. Getting in, throwing it on net, and Lindgren waits a little too long to throw the puck to the side. Yeah, I got to figure out. We got Edmonton and LA. I'm guessing, let's see, TNT, True, and Max. I'm guessing that's where this is on right now. So we should be able to get through the end of the game before we got to end it and start up the next stream for LA at Edmonton. I will forewarn anybody hanging out for Edmonton, LA. I guarantee you I will be bitching about the officiating. So just prepare. Get down, invite the boys, bring the bourbon. Oh, yeah. No, that's how it used to be, dude. Not too long ago. That's why having my niece out here was cool because I got to do ribs for her, which I don't do ribs. Or I haven't done ribs often because the smoker was having trouble holding, 200 degrees. It kept spiking. And then we finally got it all figured out. And, dude, those ribs came out so perfect. I love cooking ribs. And then at some point, though, because right now pork belly's actually fairly cheap. And Even the the sliced pork, they're only charging like $1 for the convenience of slicing it into 1-inch strips, so that when I do burn ends, I just gotta cube it. And then good food and good vibes. Oh hell yeah, bro! Right there with you. All right, Montreal into the capital zone. Minute on the power play. A little bit of loose. Okay, Montreal took it back in. Loose puck for a second there. Big misconnection on that one. That was a borderline elbow that Dowd just got caught with. Montreal to the high point. Top of the high circle. Down to the baseline. They missed the pass. Suzuki kicks it towards the middle, and the Capitals are going to send it all the way down. Reset. Matheson leaves it back. I was like, is there anybody behind him? Because, anyway. Capitals in. They're in all the way around down deep. 5 seconds on the power play. Holy shit. Lindgren just got beat again. It's like, I have a lot of fun with it, and I'd rather, like, I do it because I enjoy it and have fun, and the last thing I would want to do is have to remember to take a video or take pictures or do this or do that for it. That's the only reason I don't do it. Because if I ever get to the point, okay, let's see. Oh no, puck comes out from underneath. And who is that? New Hook. Just out front, no pressure. For the bro. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, doing the meets is too much fun. I don't want it to be anything other than fun. But dude, so scoring for the Montreal Canadiens with a power play goal. Alex Newhook with an assist by Gallagher and Matheson. All right. I'm looking forward to the night's game since I missed doing the goal calls, even though there weren't too many to call. Sound like I have a lot of passion. Oh, yeah. It's fun, man. It's just, it's one of those things where, when somebody else eats what you cooked or what you made and they say they like it, like, that's a kick-ass feeling. You know what I mean? Like, one of my best friends, his wife and kids go nuts when I bring the ribs over. And then one of my dad's best friends, like, we always give him a couple ribs, and he always gets excited about it. So the stuff like that makes it easy to be like, to really get into it and want to make it better and better. And then, plus, it's just really good food. Montreal with 90 seconds left, heading back the other way. Trying to get the puck out front. It goes off Lindgren's stick and up and out of play. All right, so we will be back momentarily after this game ends. Again, unfortunately, I cannot raid into my own stream, so I can't send you guys into the one I would be preparing. But I'll take a couple of minutes rather than come on and then leave basically right away. When this game ends, there should be a delay for the Edmonton LA start. And so we'll take a couple minutes. Same old thing that we do for intermission. Hit the head, grab a drink, grab a snack. Take a hit of something. And we will come back. So we'll be watching the third period of New Jersey, Carolina, which ended up being a better game than I thought it was going to be. Even though, again, it's been, actually, no, they haven't been good games. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But that's been a much better game. And then this, Again, Montreal getting away with murder, bro. Hey, no worries, man. Hey, I will always be thankful if you do, but I would never ask you to. I, it was recommended to throw one on, so I throw it on. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate you just coming in and hanging out. I said it gives me something to talk about when we're at it. When we're at commercial breaks or we're waiting for puck drop, it's easier for me to have a conversation than to just sit here and talk about random stuff or try to find something going on somewhere. So it's all good, man. The fact that you come in and hang out every night is awesome. That's all I could ever hope for, let alone ever ask for. All right, 10 seconds. And Montreal wins at home. And flat out, Montreal got away with murder, dude. Next thing on there, something. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Let's call it the games. It's, to be honest, I sound like an idiot a lot of times because I just forget names and stuff. But it's just a lot of fun. More than anything else, again, I could be sitting here just hanging out by myself doing nothing. But y'all come in, I get to goof off and be dumb and make jokes and have fun. And like I said, man, that's all I could ever ask for is this being fun. And this is absolutely a blast. So Mel, hammer the Caps in game 4, dude. That was a wild game. The Canadiens were very disrespectful. That's the best way I could say how they played that game. Very disrespectful. And it worked. Because the refs let them get away with murder, dude. And don't get me wrong. If they called every penalty that happened from each side, that game would have been 5.5 hours long. And it would have never been anything. It would have been 3-on-3 for the entire time. So, it's all good. But, damn. Montreal beat the shit out of them. Token win, yep. Yes, and when Tom Wilson goes headhunting and just absolutely, I am Hulk here to smash. That's on Montreal, y'all. Plain and simple. Montreal is bringing down hellfire on their heads. And I don't even think they realize it. Because, it's maybe not the next game. If Washington wins the next game in Montreal, and they end up going down to or when they go down to Washington, Montreal is going to murder the Habs. They are, dude, all it's going to take is the Capitals going up 2-0, and it is going to be stretchers and ambulances on the ice, no doubt. And again, that is 100% earned. 100% owed to Montreal, because they were like, you know what, we're going to man up now. And they did. Whew. That's about all I got to say, man. As of right now, if there's anybody I do not want to be, I do not want to be the Canadiens. And again, I'll give it to them because they went flying around. Let's take a look at the stats real quick because they had a shit ton of hits early on. Where's the summary? There it is. 46 hits for Montreal. They had 33 at the end of the second period. They ended up with 20-something in the second. 19 block shots for the Capital. 40 still got to the net. That is an insane number against the Capitals. Like, I don't know if you realize just 50 or 59 potential shots on net, and that doesn't even count the ones that just missed or that, hey, but the ones that just missed or any post or anything. I honestly can't believe the game I just saw. It was a lot of fun to watch, but only because the Golden Knights weren't part of it, so I didn't have to watch my boys get their asses kicked, right? But holy shit, what a game! Montreal was just on. It was all contact mode. Like I said, I'm here for it. It was fun to watch. All the extra bullshit wasn't great. The fight at the end of the second period, I was calling that coming from the end of the first. And the refs just decided to not take control of it. They decided that the guys could figure it out. Montreal can do about whatever they want. We're going to start calling a bunch of penalties on the Caps. Hey, you know what? Okay, but this is what you're going to get. And sure enough, there it was. Oh, wild shit, man. So yeah, expect. Actually, I don't know what to expect, dude. Expect another game with 10 goals. The next time they play, because Thompson's out, and he's more than likely out. So Lindgren will be in, so he's good for giving up 3 or more. And then Dobes, whatever his name is giving up at least 3. Wait, they're calling. I am very confused about what I. Hold up. We're going to stop for just a second before I end this out and start up the Edmonton LA stream. We have 2-0 in New Jersey. But it was chaos. What the hell did I just watch? Across the blue line, Bratt cutting around. He cuts back in front of the net, misses the net. Did it go? Did it go in and then under the post when it was lifted? It sure did. Burns leaned against the net and it ended up going through and under the net. So absolutely, we have we've got a 2-0 game in New Jersey. Devils. I said the Devils would win at least one, but damn, dude, Carolina's looking as good as Washington looked, and that is in no way a compliment. There, let me get the I gotta get these guys switched. So we are in Edmonton. Okay. Hang on. Dude, come on. Boom, boom. All right. So now, let's get set up for this one, and then we'll flip over. Sorry. I know I'm kind of distracted at the moment as I try to get this all ready. We're good to go in just a second here. No, I hate Edmonton too, and you're going to see why tonight. So if anybody is ready to hear some bitching, you're going to hear it tonight. I promise you that. All right. I'm going to get out of this real quick. All right, so we are going to come back to 2 games in a few minutes here. I am going to, like I said, everybody that's here, if you want to hang out for Edmonton, LA, I'm going to start up a new stream. It's a pain in the ass, I know. I can't take you guys with me, I know, so forgive me. But there should be a small delay. Or no, Edmonton, LA is getting started now. So let me hurry up and switch over. I'm going to take a couple minutes to grab some water and take like an intermission break, basically. But I'm going to make it very, very quick. So I'll be right back. Likewise.